Look at this mess. Look at it. Look at it. So, you know how when you do a lot of knitting or crochet, you end up with scraps, right? So you have this collection of scraps, and I've shown that I've got two bags that I've repurposed to separate between decaying worsted and fingering, right? So I have a dirty little secret. Dirty little secret. So I have a tote that's full of partially frogged projects, scrap, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Feel free to ridicule me in the comments this time because I deserve it. But I'm going to show you what this looks like. Look at this. This is my scrap bucket. I don't know what this is or how it ended up in here like this. I don't know. I don't know. Gremlins or something. But look at this. Look. It's just, and I'm not throwing it away because I almost did. At least this part here, I was like, I'm going to throw this away. I'm like, no, we're not going to throw it away. We're going to be kind to the environment. So my thought is I'm going to start making just two or three small piles that are color coordinated with these scraps. And then I'm going to try to do a mixture of a proper log cabin style and miter square, because really it's just a matter of the stitch count. So as long as I end the log cabin at the right stitch count, I could pick up the stitches on one side and start doing a miter square, and then just have like sets of, I guess it'd be 2 squares at a time, right? And then mattress stitch those together. So that's my plan. So I guess that would be a good project for the make along. Choose your own adventure, because that would be scraps and that would be over 1,200 yards by the time I'm done. See, ideas. I mean, obviously I can't win, but ideas. There you go. All right, I'm gonna go tackle this now. Yeah, more coffee. I need more coffee. Yeah. All right. So I got enough to get me started. I've got, ooh, that pink is it's not that bright. So we've got pinks and grays and black. And then I've got some dark lavender, baby blue, and dark gray, white, and light gray. So I don't know which one's going to be the miter square and which one's going to be the log cabin square. I don't know yet. I'm not starting it today. I might start it tomorrow. So actually, maybe I think I have enough in both piles to do one of each, which actually might be better because I don't want really huge squares. So yeah, I think I'll do one of each on those colors. I think I have enough. We'll find out. I certainly have enough scrap, so if I run out of something, I'm sure I'll find something that color coordinates. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Oh, you know what? Let me show you. I finished my last square, and I just kind of played around with knits and pearls. I didn't really do anything. Let's see if I can lay this flat. What is that? Oh, okay. I thought I had a scratch in my wood. Okay, so yeah, I just kind of played around with some knits and pearls. No rhyme or reason or anything because I'm just done. So I have that square, and I've got this square. That's it. As soon as I get that sewn in, we're good to go. Interestingly enough, I don't really have a whole lot of time to do any of that, so Even though I'm mostly done with this blanket, it might be a while before I actually get it finished sewed up. Be nice if I can get it done this weekend, but we'll see. I almost never do this, but I figure since it's, well, you won't get it in time for Christmas, but New Year knitting, I'm going to do a little bit of shameless self-promotion, if you will. It's going to be a lot of crinkling, so if you're wearing headphones, I'm letting you know right now that there's going to be a lot of crinkling. I have sets in the shop right now that I've curated for your enjoyment. So I'm going to show those off, and then I also want to let you know that, let me put my coffee down somewhere. I also want you to know, if you don't like any of the colors that I show, you're always more than welcome to go into the shop and put together your own set, and just message me so we can put that together so that you get a special link, because I don't have it, I don't think there even really is a way for me to set it up on Etsy or on Handmade Buyer's Market for that matter, where you can just kind of pick your own set and then the price point goes the way they are. Anyway, so the price points for all these sets are marked down. So it comes out to about $22, $23 a skein. So I'm going to show you the first one, Crinkle Crinkle. I'll try to edit where I can. So I have two of these. This is High Twist Merino Nylon, Dark and Stormy, Bright Pink, and Le Fleur. And this is, you can use this as a gradient set. You can use it as a shawl kit. What else could you use this for? Since it's 3, you could probably actually get a tank top out of it if you wanted to. But really it's more for shawls since it's 3 skeins, because usually when you get into sweater territory or t-shirt territory, you're looking at 4 skeins. This is fingering weight. What else? I have 2 of these. So, just so you know. Let's see. I only have 1 of these. This is an untreated merino. This is Larkspur, For the Love of a Mermaid, and Hydrangea, I believe. Fingering weight. I only have 1 of these because I don't have a lot of untreated, because for some reason people aren't buying untreated yarn in my shop. I know it's becoming trendy to get untreated, but I'm not seeing it in my shop, so I don't have a whole lot of it. So, and I've carried untreated for years. But anyway, so this is untreated. So there's that. Same thing, shawl kits. You can also just separate them out and use them for color work if you want. Or use 2 of the skeins for a hat and then use the rest for something else. You know, do whatever you want. But in the listing, they're for shawl kit or shawl sets because it's just easier that way. So there's that. I'm trying to get it out of the light for you. I have 2 of these. This is Pride and Speckles, I think. I'll talk about that later. So this is Pride, and this is Delta Blue. I have 2 of these. Might have 3, but I know I have 2. So I've got 2 of these. Fingering weight. These are 8515 merino nylon. Superwash. There you go. And with the 2 of these, this would be good for a hat, gloves. You could do a smaller shawl if you wanted. Save it for color work. Socks. Great for socks. Yeah, so there's that. I only have 1 of these. I am marketing this as a shawl kit. So you can use this as a gradient. So you've got the darker color here. This is Delta Blue. I should mention all of these have sparkle except for the Delta Blue. That might be better. I don't want to take them out of the package. These 2 are Lurex and this is Stellina, but it's all silver thread. And then the Delta Blue is the one that is tonal. So this is Diamond. This is Blue Galaxy. And this is Denmoroz, which is Russian Santa Claus. And actually that's the color that's in my dark water that I'm wearing. So this is how it works up in color work with black background, in case you're curious. That would be that color back here on the end. So the Delta Blue is 85.15. Let me check that. I don't want to lie. None of these are sealed because I'm going to throw other goodies in there when they get purchased. So anyway, so the Delta Blue is 85.15 fingering weight merino nylon, and then Diamond and Blue Galaxy and Dead Morose are merino nylon and Stellina and or Lurex. So there's only one of those. So this is Forest Floor, Tea Roses, Grassy Meadow, and Delta Blue. And these are Polwork DK. DK weight, Polwork, 100% Polwork superwash. And again, this would be good for shawls. Break it up and do color work with it. You could do a small tank top or pullover. Probably more like on the bigger side for children's sizes or on the smaller side for adults. Yeah, or just use it any way you wish. I personally make socks out of everything, so I mean, if you're one of those who don't want to stick to just, you know, nylon in your socks, sock knitting. Okay, so there's that. I only have one of these. This is, I think I only have one of these too. This is Blue Galaxy and Polworth fingering. Dead Morose on that merino nylon and Lurex. And then, oh my gosh, Delta Blue. You know, I picked this up, would get some light, and then that's okay. I mean, you can see better pictures online, so, and I'll leave links below. So, again, you can use these for shawls, hats, gloves, separate for color work, socks, whatever you like. So there's that one. I have a lot of Delta Blue, can you tell? Because it's like in almost every single set. Okay, it's a little late in the year, but I thought it was a cute set. I have an autumn theme going on here. So I have Mad Blood. It's over here. Spiced Apple Pie. And I think this is Scarlet. Let me see. No, Ruby. That's Ruby. This is part of my, the Diamond too. They're part of my Birthstone collection. So that's Ruby, Spice Apple Pie. Oh, that's Garnet, not Mad Blood, Garnet. I thought it looked a little light. I have a lot of reds that are close together. So these are all Blue Face Leicester fingering weight. And again, you can use it for shawls, hats, gloves. BFL is, a lot of people like to put it in the rustic category. I don't. I think it's in between rustic and the softness of merino. So if you like, from what I understand, I think the staple length is supposed to be longer and more stable. So that's why you're getting that, because I don't want to say roughness because that's not really the right word, but it holds up really well. That's why I like to use Polworth and Blue Face Leicester for everything, for like my garments, because I'm hard on my garments, and I find that BFL and Polworth are great for that. So I would recommend these for color work. I would recommend them for socks. I'd recommend them for hats and gloves because they're also a little bit warmer than a merino, in my opinion. Even though it's superwash, I still think it's a little bit warmer. Yeah, so, and I really like this trio, even though we're not in the fall season anymore. I mean, you know, stock up for next year. Or if you like to knit whenever and doesn't matter what the season is. There you go. Okay. All right, I only have one of these. This green is a one of a kind because it's just a green with a black overdye. I never had a name for it. I just kind of played around one year. This is Pink Tourmaline. This is rum raisin, and this is Ichiban, and they are 100% polyworth, fingering weight, and again, this would be great for a shawl. It'd be great for color work, hats, mitts, tank top, socks, all that fun stuff. What else? The rum raisin, I'm getting ready to dye some of that up soon, so there'll be more of that in the shop because I am going to re-knit a pattern that I made a couple, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and then I lost a bunch of weight and it really doesn't fit anymore, so I want to make another one. Nishibi by Carol Feller. It's a really great pattern. That's I don't know if it falls under 20 projects for the make along, but I do know last time I checked it was under 50. So I'll check and see. I'll put it down here if that actually qualifies for one of those for the make along, but we'll see. So yeah, so that's that. I love this pink tourmaline. I made a, what did I make? It was a Jennifer Steingass pattern. A garden gate? Yeah, I think I knit the garden gate in this color. I wear it a lot for Valentine's Day. One more. Okay. Again, for shawls, hats, gloves, socks. This is 85/15, so if you'd like to use the nylon for your socks, you have a lot of possibilities with this. This is Alexandrite. Again, that's part of the Birthstone collection. Pink tourmaline, which I forgot to mention in the last bit. That's part of the Birthstone collection too. Catherine Sarah, and For the Love of a Mermaid. So, not necessarily a fade, but you can use that as a gradient. Ombre, something, I don't know. I just thought they went well together. So, but there's a lot of possibilities. You can do whatever you want with that. So, and that's it. So, that's all I wanted to do for that. What am I wearing? I am wearing, I think this is Niselu. It's kind of a Christmas hat. Norwegian, I think. Norwegian style. The pom-pom. And this is the Dark Water by Jennifer Steingass. And I already showed you the Dead Morose color. And this is Black Cat, which I really should put back in the shop because I have yarn now. I have all kinds of blank yarn. So I can just put it in the shop and just dye it up to order. It wouldn't take that long. It's like an extra day and a half, 2 days. So wouldn't be a problem. So I think I'll put that listing up today in case you're looking for a tonal black. And that's it. I went to my coffee shop this morning. Had a really lovely potato casserole. And they have this coffee. I put it in my mug because I brought it home. But Jingle Java, which has caramel, vanilla, rum flavor, not rum alcohol. Butter. I don't remember what else. But this is like, interestingly enough, McDonald's coffee is the only coffee I can have black. I don't know, maybe it's because it's weak enough. I don't know. But this coffee has so much flavor in it that's actually really good black, and I almost never drink coffee black. So I think that's it. I'm sure I'll add some other stuff after this, but I just wanted to throw in a little bit of promotion. 'Tis the season. Oh, also, I'll put the code down here, but while everything is marked down in these sets, I do have a code on my Etsy shop in the announcements, and I'll write it down here, something 75. So you get free shipping if you spend over $75 in the shop. And my shipping always starts for the US at $3.75. I do discounted shipping. I also do discounted shipping for Canada. And I believe I have it plugged in for most of the countries on the planet at discounted rate. So go in there and check that out. Yeah, so that's it. See you soon. I'm dressed And I'm here in front of Opry, and I can't get in. I tried, y'all, but it's a hot mess here, and it's worse than it was last year. So unless you want to pony up a whole lot of dollars, it ain't happening. But this guy over here, say hi.
Hi.
Might be hooking us up. So we're gonna see. Cross your fingers.
Seriously, I could just put up with the barcode. Get a picture of you guys in?
Sure. And now we're under a tornado watch warning, whatever it is when they actually see a tornado touchdown. So we had to leave the hotel while everybody was coming in for shelter in place. And I'm like, I'll take my chances. It's controversial, but you know what? I've lived a good life. Whatever. It's my time. It's my time. I'm getting out of there. I have a problem with authority, can you tell? Okay, so we're hightailing it out. It's 4:35, 4:40 in the afternoon, and it looks like nighttime.
So it's more towards me then.
And tornado sirens are going off, and I'm out here getting the shot because I'm crazy when I really should just be inside. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go charge my phone now. I just got off of work. So before I add in the rest of the night yesterday, I just want to talk briefly about those storms that came in yesterday. That storm was no joke, like for real. It was crazy, and a lot of places on the north side of Nashville got hit really, really bad, and it affected a lot of my friends. Nobody lost their home, but a lot of people lost power. A lot of people had some damage. Some people's workplaces got screwed. So yeah, it was pretty damn bad. But I just wanted to talk about that briefly before I show you how the rest of the night went. So that piece of the video that I put where I'm in the car and I'm just like, yo, you know, there's a storm coming, we're in a tornado warning. So I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but as we're leaving Opry Hotel, there's like droves of people coming in. We didn't know what was going on. I was like, is it pouring out? What's going on? And they're like, yeah, shelter in place, shelter in place. I'm like, no, because my ass is going to have a panic attack. So I was like, okay, we already have a tourist trap that's full on a slow day. It's Christmas, plus you're adding in another 2,000 to 3,000 people for shelter in place. No, I was like, I will take my chances, which is why I was like, you know what? if it's my time, it's my time, because I can't. So, that's not to say that I took it lightly, because I didn't take it lightly, just in case I put that impression out there. But I'm just saying, I'm an adult and I took my chances because that's what I was going to do. So that's what I did. So, yeah, after, when did we get back? We got back 8:30. Still sprinkling outside. God, still sprinkling outside. But the storm had passed, and so we went and did ice because our tickets were for 9:45. That's late. It's late. 9:45. Like, what the hell? They let us in at 9:15 because I think at that point there's so few people for those time slots that they're just, getting as many people as they can get. It's just they could be done, which I don't blame them, and that's more beneficial for me. So I got film of ice. It was Polar Express. I give up. The lighting's just gonna be bad. I should probably mention what ice is in case you don't know, right? Because I'm just assuming that you know what I'm talking about. So let me get this in a way that I can hold it where it's not super uncomfortable. So ice is I think it's a whole month long presentation. They bring in people, these particular artists are from China, and they spend like 2 months carving everything out of ice. So from the time you walk in, I would say 95% of what you see is ice, which is why it's called ice. So it's like different dyed blocks of ice that are dyed different colors, and then they tell you how they get the super clear ice and stuff like that. So it's really interesting because it's pretty intricate in a lot of the areas. So that's what that is, and they give you these parkas to wear. That would be the blue coats that you see everybody wearing, because they keep it at a constant 9 degrees in there. And me, shameful as a knitter, I was not prepared. I didn't bring a hat. No, I had a hat. I didn't bring a scarf. I didn't bring gloves. Yeah, so that was fun. I made it most of the way before I got really, really, really cold. I did have wool socks on, so that was nice. But even then, my toes were getting pretty frosty. So I think we're in there 30 minutes, maybe 40. I mean, if you really want to take your time and look at the art, you're going to be in there a while, but it's so cold because it has to be. So, yeah, I don't know how many pictures I have. Most of it's video, so, but that's what ice is, in case you're wondering. And I think they change the theme out every single year. I've never been to ice before, but I think that's what they do. So, okay, enjoy. I'm back. Oh, no, go ahead. It's been a long day, y'all. Long day.